Well, good Wednesday, Piper. Hope everybody's doing good today. I came in a little early, doing little bit of work around the house here. We've got company coming in and just some basic things that need to try to get finished, and so taking a break. Thought I'd make a video and get this in before, so I can turn in a little early tonight. I'm trying to do a little better during the week. Like I said, you'll catch my late night ones on Friday and Saturday night for the most part. Today, I'm not smoking my usual aromatic. Y'all know I love my aromatics. And an occasional Burley or Virginia or something. Today, I am, in honor of my English smoking friends, I'm smoking a certainly true English blend. And I'm smoking the Drew Estate Meat Pie. This is an awesome blend, and I am smoking it in a favorite old standby tinderbox pot. Y'all seen me smoke this many times. This is just a soothing, just very, it's just one of those. It just reeks of familiarity, when you grab this thing up. I mean, it's just, you're at home with it, So it's, let's get it fired back up. I've got the initial char light done on this. Got that out of the way. I'm kind of on a journey / mission, to do the rat raise and the now Drew Estates this year. Rat raise has got several nice English blends, and Governors, who I want to mention them again here in a minute. I talked to him a while ago. He's going to carry several Old Gory and Gowrie, whatever you call it, and 2 or 3, is there a Marlin Flake maybe? I don't know. He's gotten some in and getting some more, and I am very excited to try some of those. But I brought along, these are some favorites that I keep on hand, and I'm like everybody else. I enjoy the Mississippi River. I enjoy the Penzance, that kind of thing when you can get them, and I'm fortunate right now. I've got some of both on hand. I smoke them occasionally. I have to be in a certain mood now to smoke Penzance. I really have to be in a. I love that around a fire at night, around the fireplace on a cold night. It's getting the wrong time of year for that, so I can smoke Mississippi River about any time, but I want to be in that Mississippi River mood. And when I'm by Mississippi River by like I am when it comes to HHO dark fire. Won't nothing else fit the bill. It's they're total opposite ends of the spectrum. But when I get to wanting Mississippi River, I gotta have it, And of course, I like occasionally, and I've got a little squadron leader back there and some things like that. I like that occasionally. Sutliff's got a couple out that I like. But the ones, believe it or not, I've got more English blends that I hit on, that I come back to on a regular basis than most of you guys think. Because most of the time y'all see me smoke just an aromatic. And I do like an English. Probably, 2 or 3 times a week I'll smoke a bowl, an English. Well, from 2 to 4. Yeah. And I can tell you, as my love of the cigar leaf grows, I can see myself easing more into an English blend. And I've noticed a lot of cigar, I'm just going to flub this word, aficionados, that have a dual hobby with cigars and pipes tend to lean heavy toward an English, and certainly a good robust Virginia, or something like that. Now I like a Burley. Good grief, the MA's carries the Burley Light, which is basically Burley Light no bite. Man, that is an awesome. I've got some of that on hand, and it ages okay too. I keep that, and I get that nuttiness, that earthiness of the Burleys. And there again, I got to be in that mood. And I've tried many Burleys. I had one called Old Joe Krantz. I think it's a Cornell and Deal. And I'm a cigarette smoker, and I like high nicotine content, but that son of a gun would swirl my head, and not inhale it either. I mean, it would get up in your, in your cheeks, and just your head would just be buzzing. I liked it, but it was just too strong. I think I've sent most of that out. I know Matches 860. John likes that. That's one of his, and it's good. It's a great one, but it is. And I like nicotine, but that one, if you're looking for a high nicotine content, that's your baby right there. But I've really got into the meat pie here lately. I say really got into it. There's probably 4 bowls missing out of this, so that's, I've had it 2 weeks, 3, and so you really can't call that being into it. But now this one, there has got to be. I'm going to put this cap back on and read this right quick. Does it say? But no, it doesn't. But I know this one has, I obviously got Latakia. It's got some Cavendish in it. And at one time I had read everything it had on. Beautiful, beautiful overtones. And I mean, just, an absolutely beautiful tobacco. And got a wonderful tin note. I don't know what you can buy this online for. Your brick and mortars will be a little pricier on it. I paid $15.50, I think, for this tin. Let me see. Yeah. And I got this at Don. No, I didn't. I got it at Don Juan's, New Orleans. Another one that I love, and the guy Witherspoon turned me on to, is Rat Ray's Red Rafferty. Now look, this one, folks. This is a medium English blend, and I absolutely love this too. And it's a lot smoother. It's smoother and lighter than the Drew Estate meat pie. The Drew Estate meat pie to me is it's the real deal, and it's one of the few real deals that I really like. But the guy talked about this and talked about it. Now he's on Pelican. I'm on a mission to try some Pelican. If anybody knows where I can find any, let me know. I'd love to get a tin, and I'd be willing to trade somebody something if you want to do something like that. But I do want to try some of that. But this is very, 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 very good one. Another one that he turned me on, and I'm not going to open this one because I grabbed this one out of my cellar. The other one's in the back, is McBaron Plum Cake. Let me tell y'all about this one. This one, I've read it. Y'all heard me read it before. Plum Cake brings the thoughts back to the old times when the sailors on board sailing ships filled their pipe with good, satisfying tobacco and having the scent of tar and salt water all around them. Bright Virginia tobaccos mixed with burley, a little original McBaron Cavendish, and McBaron's Cavendish to me is always primo. It's some of the best. McBaron Cavendish and just a touch of Syrian Latakia, and then blended with some original Jamaican rum. And let me tell you, I watched Guy smoke this. His wife brought him home. Guy had sent her to get him a bag of it, and she come home with a big 1-pound bag of this stuff. He smoked on it for ages, and all the plume of smoke would just be absolutely beautiful. And he said, well, I'm working my way through this plum cake, and it just made me want it. Well, I got some, and I'm on now that's been a year ago. I'm probably on my 4th tin of it. Plus, I've got this one cellared. You can't go wrong, and this is an excellent beginner's too. And even this one is a beginner's. Could be a beginner's, This is one that Alfred he sent me a little tin of this one time, and I've reordered it. It's a Cornell and Deal. It's the cross-eyed cricket. It is very similar to the plum cake. Oh, and I don't know that this one doesn't have a better room note than the plum cake. It may. And of course, Cornell and Deal has many cute little names, you know. But this one also has an unsweetened black Cavendish base with Turkish Latakia and Perique. This one has Perique in it. That's the little different, you know, it's got the hint of spiciness in it, lightly flavored with rum punch. Very similar because of the rum overtones, but different with the Perique. I knew there was something similar but different. This has a little touch of spiciness. This is one that would also be a great crossover beginner's English. And you can buy that. That's not real expensive. Of course, always the Frogmortons. This is Frogmorton on the Bayou. I love the Cellar too. Don't know which one's better. I got to get some more of this. I'm waiting on Governor's to open. This is about 18 months old, and it has aged wonderfully. I've kept it hydrated with a hydrated disc with distilled water. I want to buy. I'm fixing to have to buy another tin just to smoke, but it's been cracked open, and it aged. You got to keep it hydrated. This aged awesome. This is so much better a smoke with age on it. And like I say, I do keep the Cellar, I've got it jarred up. And here's another one from McBaron, HH Vintage Syrian. And I like this one on an occasion. I keep it. And it's in my English rotation. A little under half the volume. A little under half of the volume is a smooth and yet powerful Latakia from Syria. This tobacco gives the blend the overall smoky taste. To add a spicy note to the blend, Turkish Oriental has been added. There's a little spice there, in the, you know, when you're in your Oriental. Different Virginia tobaccos from three continents add a sweet natural taste. To complete the taste with depth and body, we added some dark-fired Kentucky from the USA. This is a complex blend, but it is one that, and it also is a good looking. Man, you can see the Kentucky's in it. Look at that, y'all. Beautiful, beautiful. So that you know, believe it or not, yeah, I smoke some some Englishes from time to time. And enjoy them, you know. Governor's has got a deal working on some Penzance and Stonehaven. I'll let y'all know when he gets it. It ain't gonna last long. I'm good on Penzance. I've got enough to last me 6 months, 3 months or so, no more than I smoke it. But I do want to pick up some Stonehaven, and I'll let you. You know, I'll put the word out there. Y'all won't. He's gonna ship. So, but like I say, this Drew Estate meat pie. You harder core English lovers, you'll like it. I've already got this one punched out. I'm gonna fire this up here in a little bit. Got a little paperwork to do, and I'm gonna fire up. This is just your basic Oliva with the Connecticut wrapper on it. I like the Connecticut wrapper, y'all. It's a good one. But I'm tending to certainly lean toward a more of a full flavored, medium to full bodied. And I'm liking the Maduro wrapper. I mean, I'm already getting. I just don't want no weak smoke, you know. And anyhow, I did talk to Friday Ellis at Governor's, and let me tell y'all, I was just so aggravated. He gets everything signed off from the city planner that he's supposed to, planning and zoning. Fire and marshal came, plumber, electrical, everybody came that wants a piece of the pie. The freaking city government. They say, okay, all you got to have, go to the tax and revenue department, get them to sign off on it, go get your occupation license, and you can open tomorrow. Gets down there and they said, oh, well, you didn't get this checked off and signed by the health department. He said, what do you mean health department? I'm not serving, we're not preparing food down there. We're going to have a coffee pot. You know, he said, I'm going to sell Cokes, canned Cokes out of a cooler. You know, I'll have a couple of different coffees, but not. They said, oh, but you take the cigars, you know, they're put in your mouth. So you have to be inspected by the state of Louisiana's health department. This is a city thing, I think. Freaking bureaucrats. He is livid. I said, well, you call Jamie Mayo, the mayor. I've got to call in to Dr. Armstrong, who is a city councilman over his area. Can't get a hold of him, you know. I will, because I'm not going to give up. That is utterly ridiculous. Bureaucrats who do not care whether this man gets opened up. Maybe they're a non-smoker and they're trying to throw up roadblocks. I don't know. No, I know how they are at the city. They're lazy. Lazy is that is their problem. They do not care. I could say some more, but then I would start being I would get just bombarded. So I'm not going there. Lazy, don't care. I'm not going to say anything else. Keep Friday in your thoughts and keep your fingers crossed for him that he can get open by Monday. The health lady, by the way, won't be back until Monday. So he's 2 weeks late opening. Has spent $7,000 more because of. And then people wonder why people are fed up with the government. You wonder why. We're like, okay, enough is enough. You know, those, you know, and I know this is a 50-50 mixed deal with that rancher deal out there. You know, some say, well, he didn't pay his taxes and whatnot. Well, you know, his family's been, those cows been grazing on that for, that's beside the point. What tickled me and yet saddened me was what tickled me was there was 1,000 people came to this, armed Americans came to this man's age. What saddened me is it wasn't 100,000. Wake up, America. Remember to vote this year. This is our last hope. I didn't mean to get off on that ramble. Y'all know I love you. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all take care. God bless, and try you some meat pie. You'll like it. Have a good one. God bless you.